Okay. Welcome back to Lenz Movie Review, episode number 137. Yep, this one I'm viewing the fifth film for the third phase, and all the 17th film of the MCU. This is Thor Ragnarok, released in December 2017. Yes. Yeah, they released it the same month, I believe. If I remember correctly, I think this was the same month they released Star Wars The Last Jedi. Yeah, but this film got a lot more positive reception. Now this is the third film of the Thor franchise. Yep. Now in case you're wondering, third film, like they would Captain America and Iron Man, they get the third film and probably gonna be the last one. Not in the case of this film, nope, because this film grossed a whole boatload of money. Yeah, it grossed more than the last two Thor films. Like, this film grossed $854 million, which I think makes it probably it's probably the highest grossing film of the whole film series, and it's directed by Taika Waititi. Yep. Now, a lot of people thought this was going to be the last film because, well, that's usually Marvel standard. After three films, they stop a film series. But we're getting a fourth one. Yep, Thor 4. Film starts out basically with Thor battling Surtur. Yep, in his first ever live action appearance. Voiced by Clancy Brown. Yep. And he defeats him trying to prevent Ragnarok. Yep, he defeats him. Goes back to Asgard. Oh yeah, and basically this film takes place about 2 years after Age of Ultron. Yeah, just 2 years. Despite the fact that it came out in 2017, Age of Ultron came out in 2015. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yep, though it's like a year after Captain America Civil War. Yep. So, he goes home, and then he just basically just drops off the crown of Surtur in the throne room, and then has a conversation with Odin, who is watching a play of Thor the Dark World. Yeah, and one of the actors in this play is played by Matt Damon, who plays Odin. Yep, Odin. Yep. Yeah, and Thor kind of easily figures out because of Odin's mannerisms. Yeah, this is not Odin. Yep, this is basically a loose end from the previous Thor film. He just throws his hammer and comes really close to hitting Odin, and yep, it's revealed to be Loki. Now, the viewers already knew that from the last film, so yeah, tie up a loose end from the previous film. Not a bad idea. Yep. And then he asks, like, where's Odin? Like, okay, I sent him to a nursing home. Like, okay, send him to Earth. So they go to New York, and apparently nursing home's been destroyed, and he also run into some fangirls in the streets, like, and of course they run into Thor, who apparently is very popular. Not Loki. They probably don't know Loki was responsible for causing the Battle of New York in the first place. Like, hey, who's this guy? He's like, I'm pretty sure it's like, this is my brother. Like, okay. Yeah, he says, oh, we're sorry that Jane dumped you. He's like, no, I broke up with her. Yeah, one of several characters not returned for this movie. Yeah, Jane gets a mention, but as for everybody else participating in this movie, let's see. Lady Sif, no mention happened to her in this movie, though the rumor is, a fan theory is posted that she was banished by Loki, the fake Odin who was really Loki. But the actual reason is because she was busy shooting her series Blind Spot. Yeah, a series where she's covered head to toe with tattoos. By the way, I saw a trailer for it. Apparently, the first episode has it where she's completely butt naked in the first episode. Yep, and it's later revealed when I looked up online. Apparently, she's responsible for those tattoos. Yep, Heimdall was banished too. Yeah, this is where we get to meet Scourge the Executioner. Yep, played by Carl Urban. Yep, in his second of 3 comic book based film roles he's ever played his whole career. I say 3 because the first one he played was Judge Dredd from the 2012 film Dredd, this film, and of course playing one of the characters from the series The Boys on the Amazon. So yeah, he's played 3 comic book based characters. Good job for you, Carl Urban. And I gotta say, like, when I saw Carl Urban as the Executioner, I'm like, damn. Good choice, and I love the fact it's very accurate to how he looks in the comic books. I mean, the suit looks fantastic. I love the beard, and the fact he has his his guns he had from the comics. Yeah, originally he's not using an axe, but I'm happy with the fact they kept his guns. They'll explain about the axe later, but one thing I thought was missing from his outfit are like, okay, we got the armor, we got the guns, he gets the axe later. Where's his helmet? Yes, where's Scourge's helmet? Yeah, it's never explained. And apparently he was just basically taking over Heimdall because Heimdall apparently got banished by the fake Odin for some reason. I have no idea why. Yep, and then then they go and of course, Loki gets dropped off, gets sent to another dimension. Of course, Thor is invited to go to the Sanctum Sanctorum. Yep, a scene from Doctor Strange. Yeah, this is where it intersects here. Yeah, where you have Thor having a beer and it keeps drinking and keeps refilling itself on its own. And it says, oh yeah, Loki's on the watches, I'll let you know that. And look, of course, they find out where her father is, and is he? No, he's in Norway. And he's dying, and then soon he dies. Soon my firstborn is gonna be coming forward. I was like, what? I thought I was I was the only child. And that's where we meet Hela. Yep, Hela. That's her right there, played by the beautiful Kate Beckinsale. Yes, I know just by sheer coincidence that we have two villains who came out appeared in movies that very same year, and their outfits are green. And I love the fact that she had a very good look for her. I mean, I love her look. It's very accurate to how she's picked in the comics, which high praise for that. Though she's not to wear a mask that she's known for wearing, but I love the fact that the people who designed her costume did her homework, because this is according to Bob Layton. The person who designed all the costumes in the movies is a big comic fan. That's why it looks so similar to the comic books. Yep. And then of course Thor throws his hammer at her, and then she smashes it with her bare hand. Now, fun fact about this particular scene. Originally the scene was going to take place in an alleyway, and they changed to a field in Norway because now, if you saw the trailer, this is where that scene took place. This is the same scene, but they changed location. Because they thought it would be inappropriate to see the death of Odin surrounded by honking cars. Which, yeah, that was a smart move on the part of the people who made this movie. Yes. And then, of course, oh crap, we gotta go. So, the Bifrost has opened up, and of course, Thor and Loki go right through, and of course, Hela decides to follow them and sends Thor off to Sakaar. Yep, as for Loki up to, I have no idea. Somehow he got to Sakaar, it's never explained how. And of course, soon as Hela gets there, first thing she does, kills the Warriors 3, bam, 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 kills them in an instant. I'm like, really? You bring back the Warriors 3 just to get them killed off? Why? They're great characters. Unknown why that the director decided to kill them off for, but they did. And then she takes over as she goes to the throne room, doesn't do anything with a chair, points at the ceiling. Of course, he points Scourge as our personal executioner. It's can we get rid of this thing on top of here? It's what? That's always been like that. It's really? And she fires almost like a bolt of lightning and smashes it and reveals the true history of Asgard, that she was the actual heir to the throne, not Thor. Yeah, Mike, now here's the thing about Hela. Hela has been commonly depicted as Loki's daughter, not Odin's daughter. Yeah, my guess is they must have got that trait from Angela, a character who was written from Image that Marvel does own. Yeah, but here's kind of the thing when it comes to that. They don't really explain. Now, I've never heard of the explanation of why they can't feature Angela yet. Maybe she's not a long-lost sister. Maybe they'll feature in a feature film. I have no idea. But yeah. She basically declares herself new ruler of Asgard. She has sort of a rules with an iron fist, though basically since they were evacuated thanks to, of course, Heimdall. They reveal later in the movie. Thor ends up on the planet Sakaar, which is nothing like in the comics. Yeah, this particular portion of the movie, this is all from the Planet Hulk storyline. Yeah, ends on the planet Sakaar, and it's a junk world. Unlike in the comics, where it was a desert planet. Yeah, but then he goes to the arena, he's taken to the arena, And he's put now pretty much he's given the Hulk treatment, basically where he meets Korg and Meeg, who are from the Planet Hulk storyline. Now Korg is played by the director of the movie. Yes, that's not a joke. He is playing a character in the movie. He plays Korg. Meeg, I gotta appreciate. Now here's the thing. I love the fact that they keep the same looks as comics. Korg and Meeg are the comic relief for the movie. In the comics, Meek is kind of evil. Yes. Excuse me, to the point where he actually started the World War Hulk storyline in universe. Yep. So planning some kind of rebellion, and then of course, well, they pretty much have him put on the helmet, which is basically this helmet right here. Yeah, which is basically the first time Thor has put on a helmet since the very first Thor film. Yeah, unknown why he took the helmet off and never put it back on, but that's probably there's never explained reason why for that. So of course he also meets up with Scavenger 142, who's actually a Valkyrie. Yep, played by Tessa Thompson. Yep, and then we meet the Grand Master, played by the awesome Jeff Goldblum. And wow, I was not really expecting the blue skin, but yeah, appearance-wise, Jeff Goldblum does a pretty accurate job of recreating the Grand Master. Though for some reason he's taking the role of the Red King from the Planet Hulk storyline. Yeah, the thing the Grandmaster is, he is very manipulative, and he is known for setting up games. He loves games. So, he creates the Constance of Champions, another nod to a comic book storyline, though it was the first ever Marvel comic crossover, released in 1982. Have I read it? No, I haven't. Have I read Planet Hulk? Oh, yes, I have. So, they put Thor out there, gives him this hammer that he has, and then he basically meets his opponent. He smashes through, and it's a freaking Hulk, and he's like, yeah! He's like, and Gorilla's like, what's going on? He's like, it's okay, he's a forever work, and he's out there in battle, and they battle for a pretty good period of time, and of course he gets knocked down. Of course, Hulk takes him back to his room, and there was going to be a scene, actually as the lead scene, I heard, that they're going to show where that they kind of reveal that Valkyrie is actually bisexual, just like how she is in the comics. Yes, Valkyrie's bisexual. They also show in a flashback that apparently there used to be a bunch of Valkyries and she's the only one left. And there was actually the blonde version from the comics. She appears in there. Yeah, that's Brunhilde they show in the flashback. And apparently she dies. And then they have, as for the name of this actual Valkyrie, they don't reveal exactly what her name is. She appears in this movie and then she doesn't return again until, I think she returns later. Yeah. Yep, so they tend to get... Now, apparently the Hulk is kind of... Now, Bruce Wayne's kind of stuck in his Hulk form. Apparently he's stuck like this for 2 years, able to build like himself, and of course you see a Hulk butt. Yes, because he's butt naked, kind of a thing. And my guess is the reason because Hulk knows him. That's the reason why he's able to stay in his room. And apparently Thor and Valkyrie get along perfectly fine. This is kind of a nod to their comic counterpart where... Basically, Valkyrie and Hulk are actually pretty good friends. So, yeah, great comic nod for that. Though, that was a nod from the Defenders run. Yes. High praise the fact they actually included that. And then, of course, he chases Hulk throughout the city, get him turn back normal. Try to get recording, he tries to sync to him, turn back normal. That doesn't work. So, he listens to a recording of Natasha Romanoff. That turns back normal. He's like, what happened? What happened to people of Sokovia? That was 2 years ago, man. And of course, they figure out a way to try to get off the planet. Eventually they do by stealing the Grandmaster's spaceship. Yeah, after a little bit of hoobaloo. And, working with Valkyrie, they escape. And of course, they plant a revolt. And of course, they have Korg and me stowed on board because why not? And then, of course, Loki's there who helps them out. And they go back to Asgard where Thor bows Hela. And, before he bows Hela, he basically goes to the throne room, gets the crown, though I'm surprised he doesn't grab the Casket of Winters or any other treasure from Odin's vault, because if I were him, I would basically take time to take some treasures from... Now, basically, Thor and Loki go to the Odin vault just to get Surtur's crown. Okay? Because they have to do actual Ragnarok because of prophecy. And, apparently, they couldn't take time to take the Casket of Winters or anything else. Now, when Hela go through here first time, she basically pokes at the gauntlet and says, fake, He points out, guess what? That's cool. And then, of course, well, she comes across something. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, she basically resurrects Ferris, who's actually a wolf that she had in the comics. Yeah, Melissa. Yeah, it's something that they bring him back, and of course he gets killed by. I think it's killed by Thor. I think it's killed by Valkyrie later on. Eventually, while Thor's in the vault, he basically takes Valkyrie's. He finds Valkyrie's uniform, gives back to her. Of course, she puts it on, and Thor. Of course, Thor joked at one point. He says, "I was dream." Okay. Looks like I got that part too. Okay. Please see you next view. Bye.